fantastic fourth graders. This is your Math, grade 4, module 3, lesson 5 with Mrs. Fuska. Our learning target today is I can multiply a whole number using strategies based on place value and the properties of operations. So here on this slide, we're going to talk about how we can use place value discs to represent multiplication patterns. So if you look to the right, you're going to see that we've written some of our numbers in unit form and some of them in just standard form. So we have 2 ones multiplied by 4. So let's put our place value disc on here and let's multiply it by 4. Okay, so I have 2 ones and I'm going to multiply that times 4. So that's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So my answer would be 8 ones. Now I'm just going to erase these and let's just do this again and see if we can figure out the pattern. Okay, in my second problem I have 2 10s, and if I do that 4 times, that's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Now I have 8 10s, which would be 80. Okay, if I erase that, the same pattern. Let's put them in the hundreds. I have 2 hundreds and I have them 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to equal 8 hundreds. And then if I did the same thing with thousands, I have 2 thousands, and I have 2 thousands 4 times, then I would have 8 thousands. So that would be the pattern. Okay, so here we will use a single digit number times the multiple of 10. So let's look at the first one. We have 8, we have 2 ones, and then we have it 8 times. So we have it 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I counted these, I would have 16, but 16 what? I would have 16 ones. And the same pattern I could actually, if I wanted to, I could make, I could regroup these and I'd have 1 10 and 6 ones, but I'm not going to regroup them because I want to show you the pattern. So in the second number I have here, I have 2 10s, and if I multiply that 8 times, then I will have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I could say I have 18 10s, which would be 180. So let's look at the next one and see the pattern. We have 2 in the hundreds place. We have it 8 times. So I have it 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I were to count these, then I would say that I have 16 hundreds or 1,600 because I could regroup. And the last one we have here, we have 2,000, and I'm going to do that 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I would have 16,000, and that's what I would have. So let's look at it here and let's see what we have. So in the first one we had 2 ones and we multiply it times 8 and we got 16. I could just write 16, or I could write it in unit form and put 16 ones. So here I have the same problem. I have 8 times 20, or 8 times 2 10s. So if I did that, I would have 2 times 8 10s would be 16 10s, and my answer would be 160, or I could put I have 16 10s. That would be the same answer. If I counted up 16 10s, that would equal 160 in the standard form. And then the next one, I have 8 times 200. I wrote that in the standard form. Now here, over here, I wrote one of them in the unit form. And so I know that 8 times 2 is 16. 16 what? I would have 16 hundreds. I could write it in unit form, or I could write it in standard form, which would be 16 and then my 100, so I'd have 1,600. And then this last one here, I have 8 times 2,000. Would be the same as in unit form as 8 and 2,000s. Let's put my equal sign down here. I know that that would be 16, but 16 what? I would have 16 thousands, and I could write it in standard form, or if I wanted to write it, I could also write it in unit form, which would be 16 thousands. Okay, finally here we're going to do a word problem. Remember, we're going to read carefully, we're going to draw a tape diagram, and we're going to write our answer as a number sentence. So here's our problem. Billy played a video game and earned 60 points for every coin he collected. He collected 7 coins. How many points did he earn? So let me draw that out for you. You be thinking about it. So each of these boxes on my tape diagram could represent the 7 coins. And each coin he collected, he earned 60 points. So that I'm going to write that out as a number sentence, which is 60 times 7. So if you think about this, we have 6 times 7, which would be 42, and this shows me that I had 6 tens, so 42 tens, but 420 what? Let's go back to our question. How many points did he earn? So I would write my answer sentence this way. Billy earned 420 points. Okay, so there's a second part to my word problem. It says that Billy also earned 200 points for every level he completed in the game. He completed 7 levels. How many points did he earn for the levels that he completed? So let me draw a tape diagram to represent that. So he completed 7 levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For every level he completed, he earned 200 points. So we could write that out as 200 times 7. And we know that 7 times 2 is equal to 14 and 14 hundredths. So that would be 1,1400. So how would I write that as a number sentence? I would write it this way. Billy earned 1,400 points for the levels he completed. So the third part of my problem is, so what was the total number of points that Billy earned in this game from the levels and the coins? So I would need to go back and figure out how to calculate that. Okay, so I've written here that he earned 1,400 for the levels that he achieved, and he earned 420 points for the 7 coins that he got. So we just need to add that together. Okay, so my answer would be Billy earned 1,820 points in the game. Okay, so here's your homework assignment. Complete page 139, number 4 only. And in the longer spaces, just remember you're writing unit form. Okay, like you would be writing 4 and then the word hundreds or whatever your unit is. And then do all of page 140 in your Succeed book and put it in your clear homework folder so that I can check it the next day. Optional, if you want to complete page 141, please email me the answer sentences if you want to give that some optional homework there. Thank you. Bye-bye.